Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the Asian channel. And today we are going to talk about China is developing their own version of the Russian unlimited-range Poseidon nuclear-powered torpedo. China first showcased the new technology concept at the Langkawi International Maritime and Aerospace Exhibition in Malaysia. But there is a huge difference between the Chinese and the Russian version. I guess both countries envisioned to use them differently. Now let's explain. First, the Russian nuclear-powered torpedo. The Poseidon has a mini nuclear reactor to power the torpedo, giving it limited range, and it's carrying a dirty nuclear bomb. The Russian envisioned to use them against American carrier battle group. The United States Naval Power Projection, the carrier battle group, consists of a large aircraft carrier, 2 battle cruisers, 3 destroyers or frigate, a resupply ship, and 2 attack submarine. The Poseidon is designed to explode a nuclear warhead underneath the so-called American battle group. The Poseidon is also designed to attack American coastal cities, detonating its dirty nuclear bomb and creating a radioactive tsunami to coastal American cities. While the Chinese version has different vision, it's basically a mini unmanned nuclear power submarine with mini nuclear reactor to achieve unlimited range. And then nuclear power submarine, which is armed with torpedoes, a vertical launch system or VLS to strike with conventional or a nuclear bomb close to the enemy territory, giving them very little time to defend themselves of the attack. Because unlike a typical nuclear ballistic missile, when they're launched from thousands of kilometers away, for example, missile silos in Chinese desert will launch an ICBM heading to the United States. The U.S. satellite could easily pick up the launch, and they will have enough time to plan and intercept the missile. Same goes for a nuclear ballistic missile launched from a nuclear ballistic submarine. Indeed, they provide a guaranteed retaliatory strike platform, because even if the country was hit by a surprise attack, they can still able to call for nuclear retaliation because the nuclear submarine lie underneath the ocean safely while waiting for orders. But they're normally within the country's territorial water to keep them safe. So a strike from them will still take several minutes or an hour before the nuclear missile could hit the target country. They still have time to defend themselves. But an unmanned nuclear submarine carrying a nuclear warhead could try to close into the enemy's territory without any worry. They could try to get as close as they can possibly while being stealthy to fire a conventional or nuclear warhead, giving them very little reaction time as possible. The great thing about the concept of the Chinese version is that it is small enough to dive below 500 to 800 meters, making them very hard to detect. Even U.S. owners that are deployed in the Pacific and Atlantic to protect themselves against Soviet submarines would have a hard time detecting them, because it's smaller and it's on the deeper part of the ocean, make it very hard to distinguish between a large shark and a large underwater vehicle. The Chinese unmanned nuclear sub is estimated to have a maximum cruising speed of 50 knots or 92 kilometers per hour. It seems not impossible that China could have the first prototype in the coming years, because we have seen massive Chinese leap in all area of technology recently. The Chinese version of Poseidon is also designed to strike the large American carrier battle group, and instead of coastal cities, they envision to use them against U.S. strategic naval bases.